All right, hello. I'm Alex Amante from the CTV crew, and today we have with me, if you may introduce yourself.
I'm Miss Johnston. I'm the art teacher and technology coach at St.
Mm, hello. So today I'll be asking you some few questions. So to start off, what inspired you to become a teacher and later like an artist as well, and how that's really just been, I guess, mushy later on your whole life. Um,
Well, my mom's an artist, so I've always made art and been around art. And she had us in classes throughout growing up, so I was always creating. Um, and from a really young age, I knew I wanted to be a teacher. I had a blackboard, and I would like take roll and play classroom. I didn't play house that much. I just played classroom. I knew I wanted to be a teacher, but I never really knew what I wanted to teach. I wasn't the best student. I was a high school ditcher. And so I think for me, it was learning how to study and how to be a student that I needed to do the work on. And it didn't all click for me until those first couple of years in college. And I had a professor, um, ethnic studies, Jerry Padilla. He was just amazing. And he really inspired me to teach. I didn't miss a day in his class. And by that time, I was a straight A student. I'd learned, you know, how to be a student. And I thoroughly loved it. And so I knew going into whatever I did, I kind of wanted to teach. And I was taking art classes at the time, and I I liked it. I think I was thinking graphic design. And then I was at Long Beach State, and it's a huge campus, and you have to take a shuttle from the parking lot to the classrooms. And there was this really annoying girl, and she said, I want to be a high school art teacher. And I just thought, oh my gosh, that's it. And so I went and I never even thought about it. I didn't take art in high school. I took photography and I took culinary, but I never took art. And I definitely loved taking pictures. And so I mean, was always artist. But anyways, I went and talked to the head lady in charge of the art education department, and that's how that all unfolded.
So whenever I'm in class with you or looking at the Google Calendar, I always think, this lady, she's very like prepared. She's very, on track and like diligent all the time. Would you share with us how, you know,
How I got that way.
yeah.
Well, my mom is really organized, and so I blame most of that on my mom. Um, but I love what I'm doing, and I guess when you're like super passionate about something and I want to share it with you guys, for me, I have to be super organized to do it. Miss Duthman calls me master of the links because I have a calendar for a couple different things that has all those type links like what you see on that planning calendar. And I've been working with the California Arts Project, and so they're using some of my stuff, and so I know I have to have that organized for them to be using it. So that's kind of my super organized why.
So, actually, give me a minute. Hold up. I think I can make this even more. I got like two glasses, and I got like these like sunglasses as well. Okay, we can continue the questions like this. So I guess just in art class and stuff, what have you seen any students have just been brimming with like passion, like for like their craft and art, and like what are your thoughts on that?
There's different levels of I kind of think anything you do So let's not talk art yet. Let's talk, like, say you want to be a baseball player. There's some people that are just going to go out and be kind of naturally talented and just be good at it. And then there's some people that are going to constantly have to practice to become good at something. And then there's like the combination of somebody that's going to constantly practice and constantly get better. So I think that it's just something you see with anything where somebody's learning or wanting to be good at it. There's natural talent with artists, and then there's people that don't know that they're talented and they like discover it. And then there's people that work really, really hard and develop it. So I kind of think, it is something that can be taught, and it's something you can learn. It just depends on how hard you want to work at it. My favorite student is the student that doesn't know that they're talented and really willing to put in the work and grow and learn. That's my favorite student.
So it's all COVID and everything, and it's kind of just made us stuck here in our home for quite a while, and Netflix can only give you so much entertainment. What other things have you been getting to, like hobbies and such that have you been enjoying?
I'm a bird watcher. I started out with a hummingbird feeder, and actually it sat on my counter for a while, and I kept thinking, oh, you're home, you need to do that, you need to do it. And so then I started watching the hummingbirds, and then I thought, I'm going to get a bird feeder. And it went from one bird feeder to 3, plus this like little suet cake thing. And I've thoroughly enjoyed them. I'm like now trying to figure out what things I can put out there to bring different birds into my patio. So yeah, I've become a bird watcher and a puzzle maker. I've definitely done quite a few puzzles.
So as the technology coach for Salinas High, what has been, present or past, been the toughest thing to go about and like tackle?
Before COVID, I think the hardest part about being a teacher is we're busy, and to put together curriculum that you are going to be able to make every kid in your classroom succeed at is really difficult. And so after so many years, you become really good at your delivery and what you're using. And so to incorporate something new, maybe you see a program and you think, oh, that's really cool, I want to learn that. But to incorporate it into your daily practice, it's hard to do. And so maybe just inspiring somebody to try to add it. That's the challenge. But because of COVID, I think that people have they've been forced to incorporate it. And so the ability to bring in guest speakers via Zoom, or visiting colleges, or just all the different things available so that students can be more student-centered, so that they're more engaged with the content, has really been something that we've all been forced to use. And so for me, that's been really fun to watch and to see. And I hope that once COVID is over, that people have found a benefit of it. And so it'll be a balance. And I think that, the things that we're doing right now during COVID with technology has probably changed all industries. And so just going forward, I think that, job interviews via Zoom and everything, it's just going to be part of it. So that's one of the reasons why it's important to have your cameras on and feel comfortable, is because I think that this isn't going away. This is going to be part of all industries.
So as the final question, going back to your whole career so far and what is yet to come, What is driving you to keep on going? What is your life's purpose? Let's go existential with this.
Well, I really think that people do things different, but I think for me, I don't ever want to feel like it's Groundhog's Day. I don't want to ever feel like, okay, I'm doing this routine again, and I'm going to have to do this routine again and again and again. So for me, I'm constantly trying to learn new things and evolve and change. So like 10 years, it's been 10, like 2000, I started teaching in 2000. So 2010, I quit and I went to grad school and got my MFA in painting. And I really didn't think I was going to go back into the high school classroom, but I did. And I've loved Salinas High so much that just being around the kids, it's like sponges. And I think having the Chromebooks, and that changed my classroom completely, because I started recording all my demonstrations and then having to figure out how to make it engaging for students, and then how to hold them accountable and do all of that with the Chromebook. There was like a whole new challenge to teaching, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I like the difference that it's made in the classroom, where I'm more of a facilitator and being able to walk around and watch people and help them out. I forgot what I was talking about. I lost my question. Oh, what keeps me going? So for me, I have a friend that her quote that she says all the time is to never peak. And I just think that's really important, is to not get content and just to continually want to learn more and try new things. And just that's what keeps me going. It's just continually learning.
Just keep on going. I don't. All right, that was. Thank you so much for letting me go and interview you, and especially more importantly, let everyone else, get to know a little bit more about you. If there is any last words you would like to say, any wise words, or just, like, you guys are all cool, whatever.
I do. I think that during all this COVID, it's been so difficult to keep motivation and to just, get up in the morning and take a shower and get a routine where you're being motivated to do things. It's been tough, right? And I know that, we're on our last little 3 months left of school, maybe. I think I saw today there was 100 days left of school. I just think it's really important that we don't lose steam and we don't lose momentum, and we just keep trying. And I know it's difficult, but I really think that if students had their cameras on and we're seeing each other like what we are doing right now, just having that conversation, it changes. It's a pep up that we all need. And so I just hope that people don't lose steam and stick with it, because this is going to be over soon, I hope.
That's cool. All right. I think that's a wrap. Thank you so much.
Thank you.